Hello everybody, welcome to Redneck Garage. Today we got a generator here. I done took it apart, find out what it is. So it's a Champion generator. There we go. 3,500 watt peak power and 3,000 running watts. Won't start and low compression. I got the carburetor soaking right now. I got some bad gas out of it. It's been set for a while, but you know, of course everything sets for a while, the gas gets bad. But yeah, I got the carburetor soaking. Had like some algae like stuff in it. So I took it all apart. It's got good spark. I just got to adjust the valves. Doing compression test on there too once I get the valves adjusted right. Just check the compression. I got it up right now. The way the valves are, it's about 75 psi, which I know the people that own this, so it shouldn't be low on compression. They had it took before, and the guy adjusted the valves, but I'm gonna go back through and redo them valves because it's got a little bit of compression, but it didn't have. I think whenever I brought it in, I put the compression tester on it. You get about, I don't know, about 30, 35 psi. So the valves are hanging open. So I'm gonna redo that. I gotta get back inside real quick, and I'll continue this video either later on tonight or tomorrow. I'll let this carburetor soak. But yeah, along with anything, is that drain the gas, which that's what I've done. I'm gonna go look it up. They said they only had it running just to start it, never have really used it for, for a generator. They just started, let it run. So it's just been sitting for a few years. So we're gonna clean it up and get her going back for some of my friends that own this, and then get this thing going. I'm just gonna leave the compression tester hooked up to it for right now, and then yeah, like I said, I got the carburetor soaking and stuff. Easy peasy stuff. But yeah, so now we're just gonna do that, and I got to clean out the gas tank. It does have a little bit of rust down in there, so I'm gonna see if I can get some of that rust out of it. It's not a bad little generator, don't weigh much. But yeah, so I'm gonna get off here. I'll either be back on here, I'll be back on in a second in this video, but it might be the next day. But yeah, I'll be continuing this here shortly. Okay, Redneck Garage here. I'm back. It's the next day. But I went and took off the old head gasket. I took the head off because it still wasn't wanting to build compression that good. So as you can see, I got a new head gasket right in there. Got the head back on. Getting ready to put the rocker arms back in, which are right here. Getting ready to put them back in, and of course it's raining today. But gonna put the push rods and rocker arms back in. Just gonna tilt this up just a little bit, get them on, and then take the cover off so I can get it top dead center. Adjust the valves again, and then I'll take the carburetor out. Well, I'll do a compression test on it and see what it reads. Should read higher this time, but we'll see. I cleaned all the valves out, which is just take these little things, you push on, you can see it opening right up there. You just push it down, slide it back, then it pops up, and then you can pull the whole thing out. While you got the head off, you can drop the valve out of it and clean it. Had to take the muffler off and the cover, which is right there. Went and picked up another Stens head gasket, which right here's the part number from Stens. And I got another gasket. I'm gonna see if it fits it. No, I'm just gonna take it back to the store where I got it from. Hey, let me see if I can find the old head gasket that was on there. I dropped it somewhere. Don't remember where. Well, I don't see it. I must have dropped it at the store I was at. But yeah, though, yeah, of course it's raining today. I dropped it in there, got out of the car. But yeah, just gonna clean up on that. And then get back in the garage where it ain't wet. But yeah, just doing that. I'm getting ready to do like I said, I'm gonna put this up on some block once I find some and tilt it over. That way I can make sure the push rods get down in. I'll show you, but I'll be right back. Alright, I got it propped up on some block. I don't know how well I can get it. Got little pieces down there. Let me move this out of the way. There we go. I'll just put that over there. I don't know how well you can see it, but there is some pieces. Oh, my light's gonna get in your way a little bit. Right there, that push rod's set in too. I don't know if I can. But you just gotta make sure you get the push rods in there, which push rods should be the same length. I just didn't want to mix them up. But I just separated them. Well, I knew which one was exhaust and which one was... Yeah, you really can't see what I'm doing here because my hand's in the way. There's the exhaust one. And here we're going to do the intake. So there's that. Let me see if I can find my camera stand and put this in there, because I'm going to need both hands to do this. So, give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back. Y'all can see a little bit. I'm gonna have to mess around, you guys, girls, if there's girls watching this. We're just gonna put these like this, lift these push rods up. I just want to see if I can slide this down a little bit more. And before we get all the way down, rock this back up. Get this push rod in, and we're going to get this push rod in. Then we're just going to make sure them are all the way down. Okay, let me loosen up this all the way, make it a little bit easier to get all these in. Like I say, I just got this setting on some pieces of wood just to hold it up. That way they make it a little bit easier to do this and film it too. I'm going to back these out. Alright, now we're going to get on these. This is the Honda gx160 type motor. I don't know if it's actual Honda or one of the clone motors, but I can't find any markings on it. So it might be a clone motor. This on that little champion generator. Alright, let's see here. Alright, you got a washer and you got a nut that goes on it. Let me get my little impact here. On my 10mm, this 10mm right here. These nuts on here are 10mm. These are 10mm. Let's tighten them down. Alrighty. There we go. It should be seated flat, which it is. So now we got to go through. Sorry if there's wind in there. Wind's blowing. Make it in a mess in here. Alright. Now, turn this back down. Turn this one down. I'm gonna take this recoil off because it's easier to turn the motor over with the recoil off. And make sure you drop your bolts. Very important step. Make sure you drop the bolts. Reach around you all. Get this recoil off. Alright, now there's a notch right in there. Should be spin this around. See, this one's got pressure on it. This one's loose, which I'll have to put that back up in there. Show pressure on them. Right in there, you got a little notch here, and it'll line up with this hole. Oh, you can't see nothing. Little notch right here, line up with this hole. If the starter cup's been put on right, you'll have to check that. But we should be top dead center now. Let me find, what was that? Right here, I'll use pocket screwdriver, and you can see right there's the top of the piston. Screwdriver goes down. And you turn it back, screwdriver comes up. Right in there's top dead center. Alright, so okay. Yeah, hold pressure down on this while you turn this back in. That way the push rod don't try to fall out on you. We're just gonna turn these in until right there, and then we'll work our way back out. Alright, so there we go, there's that. Need a set of filler gauges. The top, or the intake, is 0.003, and then the exhaust is 0.004, which is 10 millimeter. It's supposed to be 8 millimeter, 0.003 for the intake, but it says 0.076, but 003 on the spec. But it's on my phone, I could show you, but see, now that needs to turn in. You want just a little bit of drag on it, not a lot. That feels good right in there. Let me grab these and a 10 millimeter wrench. I just like holding it with a set of pliers. Reaching around you guys. See how this is right here. A little bit of drag on it. That's what we want. That was a 0.3. Now this one, see, I tighten it up. It's tight now. So we're just going to back it out just a tad. Keep on going, and we want right in there. Want that drag on there. Make sure we got just that little bit of drag still. Not too much. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to tighten this one up. There we go. We got some drag to it now. Now whenever we turn it, now we can turn it. Alright, now we got to get the recoil back on. I'm going to pause this while I put the recoil back on. I'll be back. Okay, let's see if I can set y'all down somewhere. Right now, I'm just getting the exhaust put back together here, because I wanna, y'all can't hardly see nothing, well you can a little bit. But yeah, just got 2 bolts, one there. I don't know if you can see the bottom one down there on the muffler. But yeah, I'm just putting these back on there quick, so I'm gonna see if I can get her to at least pop a little bit before I can put the carburetor back on. So just gonna get them down on there. Where'd anything go? Get them down on there, and we're gonna take, I don't know what that's over here for. I still got the carburetor soaking, it still looks a little bit nasty, so just gonna let it soak for a little bit longer. What size is this? I had 12, didn't fit that. Let me find my 13. I don't know why I put my 13 up, but I did. I do believe over here it takes a 10 for that one bolt's over here. Side of the muffler. Right over here, they believe in are 10. Oh yeah, they are 10 on the side. And then we got, where y'all can see. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pop this spark plug out. If I can get this to go back down on there on it. None of my tools are wanting to cooperate with me today. Oh well. I'll just spray some carbon choke cleaner up through the carburetor. The intake there. Let's see if we can get her to pop just a little. It's got good spark. So let's see what we can get her to do. There we go. She'll run once I get the carburetor cleaned out. So we got spark. We got good compression, looks like. Well, I just did a compression test. I forgot to turn the camera back on, but we got compression. Once the spark carburetor gets cleaned up, we'll have all of it. So yeah, so let this carburetor soak a little bit more, and then I'll bring y'all back. We'll put it all back together and clean it out. Then we'll get this thing going, and yeah. So give me a little bit, and I'll be back. All right, I forgot to make sure I was recording. But anyway, let's see here. Get y'all right there. I got this ready to go back together. I'm just cleaning off a bunch of crud build up on here on these pieces. That's the only thing I'm doing. Sorry, my leg was in your way. Alright. So now we're gonna put the float back in, which need a valve right there. I know my hand's in the way. Put that in there, and we're gonna take the pin. slide it back through. Okay, right there. We already got this. Where's that? Right here. Like a little jet down in there. You gotta take this screw out. I mean, pop that up out of there. So I think we done clean this. It's your main jet, which goes right down in there. Let me go grab a screwdriver. Put this in. Alright. Oh, okay. Got the screwdriver to put the main jet back in, which it just screws right on down in. Just go until it stops. Right there. There we go. Main jet's back in, and then we got the bowl, which, you know, you can put this bowl on any way. But I remember where it's got this drain on it. The drain was facing towards these letters. Let me clean this outside of this bowl off a little bit where I sprayed down. Alright, now we got our plug. Bottom bowl bolt. I do believe it's a 10 too. I'm just going to do this right here. I'm just going to zip it down real quick. Ain't going to hurt it none. Well, let me turn this like that. It's facing right with them letters. Tighten that back down. There we go. Got your choke. But you got an arm to go on your choke too. It sits right here on this tab. It's got a little metal piece on the bottom of it. It sits in this slot right there. So you put that in the slot, slide this down, open, choke. There we go. Now we're just gonna fit this back up on here. Let me find y'all the best spot to be at. Probably ain't gonna be much of a good spot, but at least there'll be some spot. Alright, now we gotta put this back down in there. And we got this spring. Now we gotta put, wasn't on camera, just to go right on in. Well, we'll do it while it's on here. Find your hose. Right, don't drop it like I just did. Trying to work around camera because usually I'd be over where y'all are at. Now we're going to put this down in there. Let me find, I use this pick just to, let me find some pliers here. There we go. Now we got the spring in. Everything's in. Well, besides putting the choke back on, which is choke lever. Nothing fancy here, just open, close, choke on it. Now we can put, oh yeah, well, we gotta put our gas tank back on first, but anyway, we'll just put this on here and we'll figure out a way to feed her some gas and stuff. So I gotta clean the gas tank out, but anyway, just put that on there and you got some nuts and bolts. Let me go clean the gas tank out, and then we'll continue this video. Let me go clean the gas tank and then get it mounted up here, and then we'll finish up this video on this. Alright, so I'll be right back. Okay, I got the, let me drop y'all down some right here. Well, if it goes down. There we go. Sorry for shaky video. But, oh crap, I forgot to lock it. But anyway, let me see if I can get y'all to where y'all can see and I can see and we can all see. Right now, I've got the carburetor back on. Not all the way yet though, but soon it will be. I got the gas tank on because I need it on to test and see if it's going to run. There we go. Now we're just going to push the, I'll get this gasket back here. Push this up in there, clean the gas tank out the best it clean. It's got some rust and stuff in it. About the only way really to clean it out is a new gas tank, but I ain't got the time to order another one right now because they're going on a trip. So flip that over to run. That way we can get, sorry, I'm hitting the camera. I'm trying to do this with a camera here. We're going to get the hose out of the valve cover in. And then line all that up. There's two 10mm nuts that go on a stud, and then right down here in the bottom, right behind here, there's a 10mm bolt that goes in there. We'll get them. Always do. Right now, let me see this. See if I can get around you all. Scoot y'all back. There's one. Let's see if we can get this second one right here. There's that one. And a 10mm bolt. It's gonna be a little bit tricky to get in through there. So we're just gonna spin it around. There we go, we got her started. I don't know if y'all can see. Right down there is where that bolt goes. I'm just using my DeWalt impact. Well, can't use it in there. So let's get, I don't know what I can get in here. See if we can get this ratchet wrench on here. This is the boring part, just putting everything back together. I think yesterday I used my 1/4" drive set to get this out, but it's just 10mm socket, 10mm wrench. Throttle's hooked up, choke pieces on, and here after we get all this on, we'll throw some gas in her and see how she does. There we go. There's that. We got little bitty bolts goes in here. Use socket or a screwdriver. I think I used a screwdriver yesterday. I do believe I used a screwdriver yesterday because these are some small little bitty bolts. I got one more bolt put in up here. Let me go find. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Wow. Just had it run just to show that it runs. Got gas in it. Oh wait. Let me choke it. And she works. My camera, my phone up on out of here. Alright, put the covers back on and it's good to go. So, yeah. So, ends this video. So, yeah, later.